Rickshaw here. This is September 11th, and this is my kind of day. Look at those beautiful clouds over there. Got some clouds, we've got some beautiful sunshine going on, and it's very, very nice. I just love it when the sun's out like this. I like to be in the sun. We've got a real nice breeze going right now. I don't know if you can see it on the bushes over there. But I did the laundry. Laundry's hanging out, drying. It's drying real quick. Half the stuff is already dry, and I just hung it up. So that's kind of nice. My sweetie's out. She's getting some shopping done. I was looking for the junk man. I got some stuff. I wanted to give him plastic parts and stuff like that. I'm trying to clean some of this stuff out of here. Our house is on the move. Last week they put the big pylons up. All the groundworks are in. So that's really good, and they're not doing anyone else's right now, so at least they got mine started, so I'm real happy about that. But I've been watching the news a little bit, and I don't watch it all the time. I post some stuff that I see, but I've been seeing now they're talking, oh, they're going to be a big civil war here in the U.S. and all this stuff going on with the president and then the guys running against him. And I can't for the life of me understand why they would put the Biden fellow up to run against Trump. I just don't. I mean, I don't get that at all. You just watch this guy. He's failing, which is sad. I mean, I actually feel bad for the guy. Poor old Joe. You know, he's lost. Career politician guy, but his mind's going. So much stuff, you see a lot of information. I don't know what all is true and what's not, but he's been in a long time, and he ought to go home and spend some time with his family, because he's not looking too sharp mentally. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Oh, you made an envelope. Okay, good boy. They're in there making envelopes today. I guess they're going to write some letters. So, but it is a beautiful day. I had some people looking at wanted to look at the Piaggio, but my last time that I take it anywhere to meet with somebody, I'm done. Because 3 times people said, oh, I'm going to meet you somewhere at this certain time, and I drive it all the way over there, and nothing. The one guy, he texted me at 9 o'clock at night and said, oh, sorry, I can't make it, when I was supposed to meet him at 10 in the morning. So I'm not going anywhere. If somebody wants to buy it, they can buy it. We'll just keep it. I hate at the new house, we're going to have to leave it out front, but that's what's going to happen. We're going to try to get, as the new house gets finished, we've already planned to put a roof over the whole property. It's not a real big place. I didn't want to do big place. We could build a big place, but I don't want to do that. I don't want a whole bunch of family moving in. I just don't. I don't want that. I know my wife said before, oh, why don't we have this person come stay and that person come stay? No, because if I want to get up in the middle of the night in my underwear and run to the bathroom, I don't want to have to dress all the time, and I close the door. I have trouble. I had a lot of trouble with my heart beeping funny last night. It started with a stomach ache, and when I go in the bathroom, the way this door is open, I don't want to fall down in there and block the door, so I leave it open when I'm using the restroom. So, I just don't want that. So the house isn't that big. I think it's the lot is 100 square meters, something like that, and we want to do awnings over it. The dirty kitchen has no roof over it. I'd like to get my own welder and my own steel and make it myself. I'd like to do that and make it exactly what I want. I can do that kind of stuff. We'll see how the money goes. It depends on how much my wife wants to spend on the furniture. The other bedroom, I'd like to put bunk beds in there. Maybe for the boys later. I don't know. But I'd like to put a wall bed. I know, I see that. Say hello.
How?
And they're making envelopes. But I'd like to put, I saw a really nice unit. I've seen them in the States before, where it looks like a big cabinet. You can hang pictures on it, but then you can pull it out and it folds out into a nice double bed. And it's got shelves on the side for your clock and all that stuff, and plugs and lights and stuff. Do something like that. We're keeping it small. Our first house we lived in was right around 500 square feet interior, you know, not counting the bathroom and the dirty kitchen outside. And we did have a nice place to park a car. It would have easily fit this car right here, but you can't get into it. There's no way to make the turn. It's only the alley's 10 feet wide, and there's always tricycles and stuff. Even when I had my tricycle there, I had to let people know way in advance just to get that out, because the tricycles here are very wide. I want to do a tricycle again, but I don't want to make it like the standard tricycles here. To me, they're just too wide. They're as wide as this car. And what for? I'll make one for our family. And what I was thinking of doing the seat inside, kind of like a motorcycle seat. You know, so you sit one in front of each other like that, and narrow it out. Put the wheel in as close as possible. Keep it thin, so that we can get them in and out of places a little bit easier. So that'll be something else. So get a welder. I'd like to do that. I had a welder when I was living in the States. Made all kinds of stuff, mini bikes and bicycles and stuff like that. And some people that even bought them, they thought, oh, where'd you get that bike? Walmart. No, I just went down to the scrapyard and kept picking up metal, and oh, this would look good for there and that for there. I made a couple beach cruiser bikes with those little 80cc motors, and you know, they sold really quick. And you know, rattle can paint, and you know, I even put stickers on them from some bike companies that I got. So I can do all that kind of stuff again. I'm looking forward to getting out of here, because I'm not really set up to do a lot of stuff here. You know, I can do my own car maintenance and all that kind of stuff, but my tools right now, everything's upstairs. I don't want to leave them down here because this gets so wet inside here. That back roof is leaking. It's always wet. I don't want everything rotted and rusted, so they're all upstairs in one of the bedrooms. And you know, just to get them's a hassle. You know, carrying them down. Some of them boxes of tools I shipped over here, they're pretty heavy. You know, I even I've got a lot of back trouble when I carried them up. I even took tools out and had the kids carry up individual tools, and I carried up just an empty box and then put the tools back as I went. So you know, I'm having a hard time carrying stuff. It's even hard to pick up the kids anymore. I mean, it's usually when I'm sitting, but that's how that's going. But I'm telling you, this is my kind of day today. I love it when the sun's shining. We had rain before. You know, we had weeks and weeks of rain. You know, where it would rain during the day and all this. You have to pull the clothes in real quick and all that kind of stuff. But I'm looking forward to the sun shining, big billowy clouds. Like I say, I'm not all soaked with sweat, even though I'm sitting in the sun, because there's a beautiful breeze going. So. But yeah, we're really looking forward. They told us about 4 months for the house to be completely finished. You know, because when they pour the second floor, that's got to sit for so long. You know, because it's a concrete. Second floor is concrete, and that's all poured and all that kind of stuff. So I'm okay with that. You know, now that it's really rolling and there's workmen there every day. The girl who was gone is sending me pictures. Hello, you. Aha, there's my beautiful Dolly. Did you show him your, oh, look at that. That's a nice envelope. Did you show him your nice teeth, how your teeth are coming in? Look at that. She had another one fall out. But we put her under the pillow, and the old tooth fairy took care of business. So they're doing pretty good. But I'm just happy that the sun's shining. That makes me feel good. I was so sick feeling last night, and then when it eased up, I fell asleep. And then I got up to have breakfast, and I came out into beautiful sunshine. And if that doesn't make you feel better, nothing will. At least me, anyway. But I'm still looking forward to getting a drone here. I ordered a drone from Lazada, and they self-canceled the order. And of course, they take forever to put the money back in the account. So, waiting on that. I still want to buy a bike. I've made up my mind. I want to get the CRF 150L. I've seen one, sat on it. I won't have to do too much to it. You know, just I'm thinking of, you know, just the rear spring, because it did sag a little bit for me, even though it's a lot lighter than the CRF 250L. It's got about the same suspension, but it's still sagged a little bit much for me. So they have them. I got a hold of some of these shops around here. We have one friend that does this, and he said, oh yeah, I'll get the springs, swap it out for you, and it gave me a real cheap price. It's just the problem is right now is getting a place that has this bike ready to go. I'd like to get a black one, instead of the, just the Honda red. Yeah, that's all great if you're going to run a race, so they know who you are, but I want the black one. It looked real nice, at least in the pictures. I haven't seen one yet. I've just seen red ones. But as soon as one's ready, I'm gonna go up and get it. I want to have it. I was going to wait until I moved to Lipa, but I'd like to have it here. I actually have somebody who's interested in the Piaggio. We'll see how that pans out. A lot of people interested, and I actually told them, look, you want to see it? You come here. And when you're ready, when the day you're ready to come, and I'll give you the address, or I'll meet them out at the gate, something like that. I'm not driving all the way to Alabang again, and then nobody shows. That's just a big pile of baloney. That ate up an entire day, and driving through Las Piñas traffic is murder. It's just absolute murder. So, hi, handsome. You're gonna have some bread, huh? Dorothy,
Yeah.
help him out.
Okay.
Get him the other. There's jelly open already.
Okay.
I don't eat the jelly or anything, but I let the kids have a little bit from time to time, and some bread. Not a whole lot. I don't eat much in the way of bread because of this stomach thing. But I had some pasta, and it wasn't the rice pasta. It was the regular spinach noodles. I made some pesto, and that just, boy, that hit me in the stomach really bad. And then, of course, I ate a little bit of candy, which is a definite no-no for me. We were out at the mall, my wife and I, on our day out, and they have these candies. They're like a toffee type, like a Heath bar. Basically, it's a Heath bar, and those are absolutely my favorite. And they're just little teeny tiny pieces, and I ate a couple of them, and boy, I'll tell you what, I paid for that last night. So I know better. I shouldn't do it, but I do it from time to time. But the weight I lost for when I had the chicken pox, I pretty much got it all back again, and so I'm not doing too bad. But hopefully this health problem I have, it goes away. The choke and stuff I had is all gone now. That's completely gone now. I quit all the milk and dairy and cheeses and all that stuff completely, and it was amazing how fast it cleared up. And then I just talked to a friend of mine in the States that he's had the same trouble for years, and he said, oh, he's tried all this and that and vinegar, blah blah blah. And I said, well, this is what I did. And then he sent me a text here day before yesterday and said, I quit all the milk, and I quit the cheese and all the stuff like that. And he says, guess what, it's gone. So
Didn't find that, Papa.
oh, it's on the door. It's on the door up on top. Go on.
It's on the door on top.
Yeah, so he same thing happened to him, and it clogs you up. They call some of this stuff, these doctors will call it sleep apnea, and try to give you drugs for it and do all this crazy stuff, when probably 9 out of 10 people, it's nothing but dairy products causing it, making the mucus. And that's all gone now. I mean, I don't have anything. My tongue doesn't even get white in the morning, hardly ever. I brush it real good, and I do rinse with peroxide, to keep the gook out. But that's something. You got to watch the dairy if you can't take it. I guess I can't take it anymore. I can remember when I was young, it was nothing for me to drink a quart of milk, and I would eat a half a quart of cottage cheese. Love the stuff. Put a little bit of lemon pepper on it, and that was like one of my favorite treats if I wanted a snack. Can't do any of that anymore. Even the cheese, even just a little bit of cheese. I had put a tiny little bit of cheese in the pesto just to thicken it up. It was a little bit thin, so I cut up some cheddar cheese that we had here, and it's no kidding. I didn't even eat that much. I ate a real small amount because I know I shouldn't be doing that, and it just hit me hard. And I keep telling these doctors it's not a heart problem. I got all tested. Doctor said my heart was, everything was clear. They did echo, they did all that stuff. I did have an ablation to stop these crazy 190 beats a minute things that were going on, because that one was making me want to pass out. And so that's the highest I've had lately was 158. where it was at 158, and that lasted for hours, and it rocks you. It's like you're demon possessed.
Orange juice.
No, we don't have any orange juice, buddy. We're all out, okay? You can have that orange in there if you want, though. Get it and I'll peel it for you. But that rocks you. My legs get ice cold. I mean, people who grab my legs and it feels like they were in the freezer. Okay, then nothing then. But you know, it's just like a demon possession, and that's where I was yesterday. So, well, this morning, and I hate it. So I gotta just stop eating the stuff I shouldn't eat. That's my own fault. But hopefully we get a drone here and I can get some nice footage. Found a nice place where I could fly it with no wires. Here we got lots of wires around. There's tons of them. The neighbor flies it in here and he does pretty good. I see you can on these things. I've been going online really looking at the drones and how to fly them. And you can set them at certain heights, like for return to home, so you don't run into anything. Because it seems like they hit a wire, they hit something, they get bashed up pretty bad. I mean, some of them get completely destroyed. So I got to be careful of that. I still have the little ones coming. We just picked up a real little El Cheapo one. It's a little quadcopter. It's got the things around the propeller, and it's got the exact same controls, and it has it holds its own hover and all this. It doesn't have the flying time. It says 8 to 10 minutes flying time, but that'll be enough to practice. Instead, I don't. Even if I had the new one here already, I wouldn't fly it yet until the little one comes, so that I could practice with it. Because I don't want to trash something like that. And down the road, if it works out, this Mavic Mini, if it works out good, we can always get a nicer one. Right now we got so much stuff we got to get. I got a computer. I talk to all the computer guys I know, tell them what I'm doing and what I need, and they gave me, because they'll build them here for you. And I want to get a computer set up, and it's not that expensive. It depends on where you go. I took what we had written down of what a lot of people said I needed for what I want to do, something that's going to be speedy, and we got it all. This guy printed it out on a piece of paper for me, and I took it around, and I got differences in prices from $25,000 to $54,000 for the exact same stuff. So you really got to shop around when it comes to that kind of stuff. And the high prices were always in the mall, to these shops that are in the mall. The lower prices, Lazada had the lowest price for what I want. It was exactly what we were looking for, and it was $25,800, and there's a free shipping on it. So that was good. But there's one fellow up around here that does phones and computers, and he said he could probably build that for me all set for $18,000. And if it's got all the right stuff, we'll have to see what he's got, what he can get, and if that's the case, we might go that way. But I don't want any of the Wi-Fi on it. I want to connect it straight up. So many places. My buddy has a real good Wi-Fi. He's got a PLDT high-speed thing that works really good, and he's constantly changing his password, because he said people get in there, they come close by to where this Wi-Fi is, and they hack his password, and then all of a sudden everything slows down for him. So he's got to shut down, change the password. And he says they keep finding it. And I've seen programs online already where you can hack passwords and stuff. So I don't want that. I just want a regular Ethernet cable, plug right into it. No Wi-Fi. Don't even put it inside there. I don't want it to have a camera built onto the screen, which you can still get those. And I would like, I'll put my own camera there if I need it. If I want to put a camera up, I'll put a camera up. I don't want it built in. And now I do want some speakers, because we'll want tunes. Now I will get the wireless speakers. I'm going to put the computer upstairs, and I'll have speakers up by the ceiling downstairs, so we can have music floating through the house. I even got plugs up there for them. They run off of 12 volt, but a little converter, a little transformer, and so that way we can have the Spotify or one of the music companies, so we can have some nice music. I had Spotify before here, and I had all my tunes that I liked on it, and then all of a sudden they cut me off. They just shut my whole account off, and all my tunes that I had collected over a couple years are just gone. Now I can get Spotify again. A month later, I was able to hook back up to it again, but my whole account is gone. So my brother told me, "Oh, why don't you go to YouTube Music?" So I went ahead and did that, and it works really well. It's pretty good. There's a buying one, but I'm on the free one right now, and it's working good. When we move, we'll see if we're going to update it or do anything more. But if any of you guys got any ideas on a lot of this stuff, let me know. You know, like on computers and stuff. I'm computer illiterate. I don't know what all this stuff is. You know, there's some of it's 4 gig, 2 gig, 8 gig, 16 gig. You know, I don't know all that stuff. I went online and was reading up on some of it, but I'm not interested enough to, you know, just give me something that works. That's all I care. You know, it's like when I go to get a crescent wrench. I don't care how they made it or what metal they made it out of. Just give me a good solid one that works, and I don't have to think about it no more. So that's kind of how I am with computers. You know, it's like with my phone. You know, I went online and decided, okay, this is the best phone for me, and I bought that Samsung A50. What a piece of junk. What a piece of garbage. I can't believe they even sold it. Now, I had a phone before that. It was a Samsung. Screen got messed up. I took it down. The doo-doo was taken apart. So this ain't a Samsung. This is a C something or another. It was a Chinese one. Now, that phone worked okay. You know. And now this one's an original, because as soon as I got it, I said, I got 7 days to send it back, so we went straight down to him. Okay, go get the milk and stuff. And I went ahead and took it straight down to me. Oh yeah, that's a real one. And it's such a piece of garbage. Same thing like when I was looking at cameras. I saw that Fuji. I said, boy, that looks like that should be pretty good. That's another piece of junk. That Fuji underwater camera that I got. It would work great today outside. But the other thing that's really bad about it, you can transfer the stuff from the camera straight onto my phone through its Wi-Fi. That works maybe. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it'll send a few pictures. So you know, that's a piece of crap. That program is a piece of crap. So the whole camera, as far as I'm concerned, is just it's a never again buy. I'll find something else and keep that for a beater. But I don't know. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to head in because I got the kids are really harping on me. We had lunch. We had a real good lunch. They finished up the pesto, and then we had T-bone steaks and stuff. But now they want milk, and that's me mixing it up. So this is Rick Shaw, September 11th. I hope I didn't drone on too much for you guys, but y'all take care. Don't forget to pray for each other, and thank the good Lord for every breath, because you're not promised another one.